Attended the GOP House leadership press conference today on Biden's 1 year.
Oh boy.
And,
Did they have lots of good stuff to say?
well, Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy rejected the idea that the president floated yesterday that Republicans are blocking his agenda. He said the White House has not approached them about his agenda outside of infrastructure. What's your reaction to his words that you're not working with Republicans? And what's the pathway forward for his larger agenda items if there is going to be a breakup of Build Back Better?
I would say that if Mr. McCarthy wants to come over here and have a constructive conversation about more we can do together to put people back to work, to protect people from the virus, to put in place more smarter security measures at the border, we'd be happy to have that conversation. I don't think that's a comment he made that's entirely on the level, given we certainly have engaged with Republicans across the board. The President of the United States himself has. And so I don't think that really bears out in fact.
Well, to his point, though, the administration, or Senate Democrats at least, Democrats, however, proceeded with Build Back Better through budget reconciliation. They approached it with the intent that they would need only Democrats to get that agenda done. Again, for this question, looking at chunks, what's the bipartisan plan moving forward?
Well, look, in the history of reconciliation and the use of it, it's been bipartisan about 20 times. You can't, it's not the rule you can't vote for it if you're from the other party. That's not the rule at all. And if anyone's telling you that, that's not true. I would say that what's perplexing to us, and maybe somebody asked Mr. McCarthy this or not, is are Republicans now against negotiating lower prescription drug prices? Are they now against lowering the cost of childcare? Are they now against lowering the cost of elder care? I mean, if they allow us to claim all of those things on the Democratic side, we'll take them. But it is a little perplexing that they would allow for us to own all of the ground on that.
One last question from our Hawaii Bureau. I don't think the administration has spoken on this yet, but has the president been briefed about the oil spill and what's the action to address that?
I can check with our team. I believe he probably has been briefed on it, but let me check with our team and see if we can get you an update after the briefing. Go ahead, Alex.
Thanks, Jen. 3 questions, if you can humor me. First, in response to my colleague on crime, you said local leaders, more needs to be done by local leaders. Is that going to be part of the message tomorrow when the president meets with mayors that, you know, this is an issue that is under their control and they need to handle it so it doesn't sort of come back to you in the way that it seems to be doing?
Well, that's not exactly our message. I mean, actually, what we've conveyed very clearly and the president's budget includes is a plus up of a lot of the funding for the COPS program, for example, a significant plus up of several $100 billion from the last president, because we know that local communities, local COPS programs need that funding. There's different crime challenges in different communities. It is important for local leaders to step up if they see crime in their communities. There's a lot the president will discuss with the mayors tomorrow. I haven't had a chance to look at the remarks yet and see if that's a part of it.